my name is Nurfarah Diana binti Hezri and I'm from class 5B, and my part is to explain about definition of the issue, which is misinformation and fake news.
Hi, my name is Nur Qurratu Aini binti Wehaized. I'm from class 5B, and in today's video, I'll be presenting regarding the evidence of the issue.
Hi, my name is Nurin Farhana and I'm from 5B, and I also will be presenting regarding the evident issues.
Hi, my name is Nur Najwa Liyana binti Azlan, and I will be presenting about the consequences of misinformation and fake news towards society, people, and also economics.
Hi, my name is Nur Irdina binti Saiful Nizam. I will be presenting about the moral of the issues and the problem solving of misinformation and fake news.
First and foremost, I would like to start with the definition of misinformation and fake news. Misinformation and fake news refer to false or misleading content that spreads quickly, especially online. Sometimes people share it without knowing it's wrong, and other times it's created on purpose to confuse or influence people. The content can show up as eye-catching headlines, edited photo, fake videos, or even entirely made-up stories. Because social media and internet move so fast, fake news can travel far and wide before the truth catches up. Next, fake news can cause serious problems. It can create arguments, make people doubt trustworthy sources, and even impact big things like election, public health, or social movements. For example, misinformation about vaccine had made some people afraid to get vaccinated, putting their health at risk. Sometimes, groups or individuals spread fake news intentionally to push a certain agenda or cause chaos. So, to fight back against misinformation, we need to get better at spotting it. Learning how to fact-check, double-checking information before sharing, and using reliable sources can help this. Social media platforms also need to do a better job of stopping fake news. The more we think critically about what we read online, the less likely we are to fall for false information.
Okay, next, we're moving on to the first evidence of the issue, which is misinformation regarding COVID-19. Back then, during COVID-19 pandemic, misinformation spread worldwide, causing confusion, fear, and also harmful consequence. As seen on the first image, which is a cutting news where the government is trying to fight the misinformation. This information is regarding where people spread that drinking bleach or alcohol can cure COVID-19. Due to this, almost 800 lost their life and 5,800 were hospitalized. Meanwhile, the bar chart showed 8 common myths related to COVID-19. Based on a statistic made by KFF COVID-19 Vaccine Monitor, almost at least 78% patients have at least heard one of the myths, whether they believe it or not. We're moving on to the second evidence, which is fake news about celebrity death. The false rumors about the death of celebrity often become a trend and spread rapidly on all over social media and also questionable websites. For an example, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman often become a trend of fake death hoaxes. According to article from Express US, they have to verify that Morgan Freeman death is just a conspiracy and it's not the first time that has taken over the internet. Did you guys know that Brad Pitt, one of the famous actors in the United States, has also been involved in a fake suicidal news? These hoaxes are spread widely according to his divorce and is being a target to generate a click for ad revenue. Sourced by foxnews.com.
For the third evidence was fake government cash aid announcement. These false claims often involve fraudulent activities and social media posts. For example, aid for senior citizens. There are viral message that claim senior citizens were entitled to receive 500 cash under a program run by Department of Social Welfare. Many senior citizens and their families were misled into believing this aid was real. Individuals who clicked the links were at risk of personal data thefts and financial losses from potential phishing scams. For the second example was Bantuan Prihatin Nasional BPN scam. The scammers exploited the Bantuan Prihatin National BPN financial aid program by creating fake portals and websites that trick users into providing personal information. And for the last evidence were misinformations related to academic. This was a serious issue that can have profound impact on students, educators, and educational institutions. This type of misinformations can create confusions, disrupt learnings, and even affect students' academic performance. One of the examples of academic-related misunderstandings were American students will have to repeat the school year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. There's one prank-generating website that make dozens of false headlines, including many versions of a claim that students will have to repeat the school year. This action can cause unnecessary stress for students and family during the pandemic. The second example was misinformations on SPM and STPM exam sparks confusions. The cancellations of national exams, including SPM and STPM, circulated during the pandemic. These false claims were spread primarily through social media platforms, WhatsApp groups, and even among peers, amplifying the misconceptions. It highlighted how misinformations created confusions among students and families.
So now we move on to the consequences of misinformation and fake news in terms of society, people, and also economy. In terms of society, it can lead to the erosion of trust. Misinformation can undermine trust in institutions such as government, healthcare system, and media, which can destabilize societal cohesion. Other than that, it can lead to the public safety risk. False information during emergencies such as pandemic or natural disaster can lead to the panic and dangerous action, such as avoiding vaccinations or following unsafe practice. And lastly, it can lead to the damage to social unity. Misinformation about sensitive topics like race, religion, or gender can inflame prejudice, discrimination, and social unrest. In terms of people, misinformation and fake news can lead to the psychological stress. Exposure to fake news can cause anxiety, fear, or confusions, especially when people cannot distinguish between credible and false information. Other than that, in terms of health risk, false medical claims such as anti-vaccine propaganda or fake cures can result in poor health decisions and loss of life. And lastly, it can lead to the reputation damage. Individuals targeted by fake news or false accusations can suffer severe reputational harm, legal consequences, or even mental health issues. Lastly, in terms of economic, misinformation or fake news can lead to the market manipulation. False information can cause an effect to the stock market, leading to the financial losses for investors and instability in the financial system. On the other hand, it can also impact on businesses. Companies targeted by fake news may face boycotts, loss of customer, or reduced investor confidence, and it can impacting their profitability. And lastly, it can reduce productivity. Time spent for debunking or addressing fake news detract from productive activities, and it can affecting the economic output.
Misinformations and fake news are becoming increasingly common in today's digital world. It is important to reflect on the moral value as individual and as a society when it's come to sharing and receiving information. So, for the first moral of the issues is the value of truth. In a world where misinformation spread rapidly, upholding the truth is more important than ever. Sharing accurate information builds trust and strengthens the foundation of society. The moral lesson here is to prioritize honesty and factual reporting in all aspects of communications. For the second moral of the issues is critical thinking. Critical thinking is an essential skill for identifying misinformation. It encourages us to question the validity of what we see or hear and seek evidence from reliable sources. By cultivating this mindset, individual can combat the spread of false narrative. The last one is awareness of consequence. Understanding the impact of misinformation is crucial. Fake news can create panic and social divisions or harm businesses and individuals. Being aware of these consequences highlight the importance of taking actions to prevent misinformation from spreading. Let's talk about how we can solve this problem effectively. Here are 3 practical solutions. For the first one is education and awareness. Education is the first step to combating fake news. School, universities, and even workplace can promote media literacy programs that teach people how to spot fake news. Tips for everyone: always check fact using trusted website or government resources before believing or sharing any information. The second one is stronger regulation. Government and policymakers should enforce stricter law to discourage the creation and spread of fake news. Penalties should be imposed on individuals or groups who intentionally share false content. This will create accountability and make people think twice before spreading fake news. For the last solution to address the problem is think before you share. Before sharing any piece of information, ask yourself if it is verified and necessary to spread. Encourage your friends and family to do the same, creating a culture of critical thinking and fact-checking. So, for the conclusion, by understanding the moral implication of misinformation and taking actionable steps to solve these issues, we can create a more informed and united society. Each one of us play a role in this fight, from educating ourselves and others to supporting systems and policies that prioritize the truth. Together, we can combat the harmful effect of fake news and build a better future.